Fade in, a Mahjong parlor. Supporting character number 1, Ralph. That's Yusong. He's playing against 3 of the strongest Mahjong players I've ever seen. Supporting character number 2, Ralph. Yes, but he's about to unveil his forbidden technique. Yusong lets out a wry smile and announces to the Mahjong table, you better watch out, because I just did something to unlock part of my brain that's never been unlocked before. The forbidden technique. Eating a snack before the video recording. Okay. Welcome back to Mahjong Soul. My name is Yusong. Look, the intros are humiliating. I don't know what you want me to tell you. I don't know what you want me to tell you. Hey, Yusong, no one else on YouTube does this thing that you do where you have a long-winded intro that says simultaneously too much and nothing at all? No one else's brand revolves around a personal humiliation. It's called a niche. Look it up. No. What happened? What was the whole point of that? God, the viewer retention on this episode is not going to be very good. But the whole point of that is to say I had a snack before I started recording, and let me tell you, I think I'm about to pog out of control. All right, there's a literal monster at this table, right? Player to my left, 3 stars saint level player. That's kind of nuts. If I'm going to be honest with you, that's kind of nuts. Very spooky, scary. We got to be very careful here, okay? Count our shapes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Honestly, good enough for me, right? If the 4 of circles is going to be our pair, we can wait on this 4-5 shape as well. There's also a world, he said it. He immediately said it upon the start of the video, where we go, okay, I mean, frick you, kind of. Where we go for, this is a Riichi, the Riichi Pinfutunity is here. There's a world where if we get the right draws, we can go for the Riichi Pinfu in this situation. Discarding a lot of, like, bad tiles, which you might think is like, yeah, that makes sense. However, we also want to get into a situation where if we have to play defensively, we're not stuck with a treasure trove of the best tiles you've ever seen. So what do? We cut the 4 of characters. It's a little too spicy for me. Not like, look, a lot of the restaurants here in Los Angeles, I'm not this type of guy, okay? I don't like to gatekeep anyone from having a good time. I don't want to gatekeep. Dude, I'm not the type of guy who, hang on, this is kind of pogged. Eastwind. I don't like to gatekeep anything, but some of these restaurants around here, the spicy foods are not that spicy at all. Okay, I'm just gonna call it like I see it. The one of what this is a little bit zuzzy right now, because if the player to my left is willing to discard the Dora, it could mean that they're in Tenpai. And here's the messed up truth of it all. I'm not even a spice lord. I don't even like spicy foods that much. Holy moly, a 3-sided weight. I'm gonna cut the 7 because 2 of the 9s are gone, making it less likely that someone has an 8-9 weight. Dude, the 3-sided weight immediately off the bat, Dora, Eastwind, red 5, kind of sick. If someone, I mean, best case scenario, someone drops a red 5 or we draw into the red 5, right? Like, a lot of possibilities available to us. Player to our right, not exactly sure what they're doing. They haven't discarded anything other than honor tiles and character tiles. Discarded 1 circle tile, so maybe they're going for bamboo. I'm not sure. There's the first bamboo discard. The same thing with the player across from me. I suppose that the danger in trying to read too much into this situation is that it's still fairly early into the game. I'm not really sure what's going on. But I don't think that we should back down from this hand. Wow, okay. I mean, the player to my left is willing to cut a lot of really valuable tiles. Like, the good news for us is that they discarded a 5 and we followed suit in discarding a 5. So we knew that that was safe. You know what? I'm here to, I'm never hitting the record button without eating a snack ever again. I'm here to throw down. I'm not even joking. You better hope that you come out of this Mahjong table alive, okay? Because I've said this once and I've said this 1,000 times. You die in Riichi Mahjong, you die in real life. It's the covenant that we all adhere to when we start playing Riichi Mahjong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, we have all 5 shapes. Kind of incredible. I'm gonna greed out a little bit here. I'm gonna agree it out a little bit. I don't think, like, I know this 1-3-5 shape is really good. But if push comes to shove, like if we draw something here, a 3 of characters, a 7 of characters. Wow, okay, I mean, this is a little bit spicy. It's a little bit spicy. Still really hoping to draw a 4 of circles here, but you know what? I'm looking at the situation now. If we finish the rest of our hand and we cut the 1 and the 7, it's a perfect Suji trap. That would honestly be sick. Probably, you know, this is a eyes bigger than your stomach situation. We're getting way too ahead of ourselves. At the same time, I'm like, come on, dude. Because I'm not discarding any of these. I want to greed out for this 3-4-5 shape. Now, don't get me wrong. Me and everybody else are going to be going for the same thing. We're going to want to keep the Dora. Ah, the player to my right hits me with the earliest Riichi of all time. Okay. The good news for us is that they've dropped a little bit of information, right? The 2 of circles, 4 of characters. All of this is looking relatively safe. Now, do I want to push with this hand? You know what? Not really. If I'm going to be completely honest with you, I don't really want to push with this hand. Our hand is just a little too far away from Tenpai. Like, we're what, like 4 tiles away from Tenpai? Things are not looking great right now, okay? Luckily, there's a lot of safe tiles that we can throw even without having to make any Suji reads or anything. Like, this 9 of characters is pretty safe. 5-8 is still not necessarily safe, but that 8 gives us a lot of security. All right, this is a very spicy situation. This definitely hurts. I'm gonna cut the 9 of characters here. People love calling Riichi on the tile that was just discarded, so I'm just a little bit scared of that 8 of characters, but I'm looking at this now like, I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's safe. 2 of bamboo was just discarded. I'm gonna toss that. 6 of bamboo. I understand we're in a very precarious position because if we draw a duplicate of any of these tiles, we actually are in Tenpai for a 7 pairs hand. I'm not going to take that opportunity. I think the 7 pairs right now is a little too slow, and some of the tiles we would have to cut for the 7 pairs. No, dude, it's way too spicy. They have an animated. Oh, sometimes it takes a little longer because they have an animated character. They're going to Riichi for that hand. It's a 27-point hand, but they get 2 Riichi sticks on the table. Honestly, kind of worth it for them. That's a pretty sizable hand. Not going to lie. Not going to lie. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 shapes. One of them is really weak in this 1, 2, but we have 4 shapes. You know what? Maybe in that sense, we shouldn't be cutting this 9 so early. Like if we drew a 6, 7, 8, 9, and then like a 5, we'd be pretty happy. But again, that's asking for a lot right now. Someone's thinking about something. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, here's the thing. We don't have a pair right now, but I mean, there's our pair. I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure what to do in this situation because if we finish this with like a 7, 8, 9, we could always be on a double-sided weight with this 1 and the 4, right? I'm gonna cut the door right now. I'm gonna cut the door right now because I don't want. I think it's a little too far-fetched for me to read it. Call me a Gen 1 Pokemon, and I don't want to give other people the chance. Now we would have drawn the 1 immediately after that, and look at this face. Does this face show any signs of remorse? I don't think so. I'm still thinking that if this hand is gonna win, and it's not looking like it's gonna win. Yeah, we're gonna have to make some concessions here. We're gonna have to call me an Usher song the way these are my confessions. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know if Usher sang that song. My understanding of American pop culture is a little bit fuzzy at best. Okay, here's the hilarious thing. We're almost in Tenpai for an all simples hand. I think I definitely take the chance if I can get it. Unfortunately for us, player to our left looks like they're in Tenpai, and the worst case scenario for their hand is a half flush in the character suit. They've only discarded 1 character tile. It's pretty scary. I mean, with this white dragon pawn though, like they could also just have like a regular hand, you know? Like maybe they got some stuff in all the other suits. Maybe they have like a 7-8 in the bamboo suit and they're waiting for a 6-9. It could be the case. It could be. For us, though, for us to feel safe, someone's got to discard a 1 of characters or a 4. Because there's a big chance that they have like a 2-3 or something based off of these discards. They're willing to cut a 2. Oh, frick. I'm never eating a snack before I record ever again. I'm never eating a snack. It makes me too overconfident. Yo, this is a hand though. This is kind of a sick hand though. I'm gonna cut the 8 right now. It's not that useful. And if we really wanted to, we can hard force a half flush here. I don't think that's the worst idea. We're in 3rd place. Didn't like losing our 2nd place. Was our last hand even that good? I can't remember. If I'm gonna be honest with you, I can't remember if our last hand was any good or not. I don't know if it was necessarily worth fighting for. Sure, it was close, but it was an all simples hand, and we cut the door early. Yeah, with that all simples hand, it was not worth fighting for. I should have folded way earlier. Should have folded. It's gonna be a pretty obvious half flush as soon as I start opening my hand. But until then, this is what you want to do. So when you go for the half flush, you don't want to throw some bamboo tiles and then some character tiles and then some more bamboo tiles. What you want to do is cut a single suit. All the tiles in a single suit, so like everyone else at this table doesn't know if I'm going for character tiles or circle tiles. It's gonna change pretty soon, but yeah, it's gonna change right now. But until then, you don't want to give them that kind of information, right? Okay, let's see if we can make this hand come together. They're willing to cut the door. You know what? That's fine. That's fine. We'll have to see what this player is doing. I'm gonna take this 3-4 chi. I'm gonna take this 3-4 chi because we still have this 5-6 chi that's available to us. I would even pawn a 1 of circles. I would open my hand for anything right now. I mean, but here's the thing. The hand that baits me the most, it's not 7 pairs, okay? It's not all triplets. It used to be all triplets. I would get baited by all triplets, and then every time I go for it, every time I go for all triplets, it would bite me in the face, which is not a pleasant sensation. Because all triplets is a pretty hard hand to achieve. But now I think it's the half flush. I think the half flush has caused me a lot of pain in my personal life. I'm not even joking. And it's dangerous because, again, I've said this before, I'll say this again. If you die in Riichi Mahjong, you die in real life. So you gotta believe me when I say that the stakes are really high. There's still a world where we get into Tenpai. We're gonna need some really nice draws, but there's a world where we can get into Tenpai. They're willing to cut the door. I'm willing to cut the door. I don't want to get into any late game shenanigans where someone gets into Tenpai and waits on the Dora. With all of these I'm gonna do it because we still have some safe tiles. We know that the 9 is safe as well. Wow, they're willing to break up a triplet of the 9s. 3-5 should be pretty safe because we know that the 9 is safe and we also know that the 6 is safe. As they've discarded 1 before. Now we're about to be on a single tile weight, which doesn't feel very good, but honestly, like, it's the same thing. Whether on a single tile weight versus a player in Riichi, they're gonna have to discard whatever they pick up, so there's still a chance that they could deal into us. Oh man, this hurts. Okay, the red dragon is honestly a really dangerous live tile this late into the game. I could fold with the 6. I could have folded with the 6, don't get me wrong. But now there's a great chance that we win, right? Someone discards a 4 or a 7, especially the player to my left, right? They're... Oh my god. Sanshoku? No Sanshoku. We're very, very lucky that they didn't have the 6, 7, 8 mixed triple sequence. Player to my left is honestly running away with the game right now. I'm not saying that it's all ogre, okay? It's not that despondent yet. I don't think it's that hopeless. We can still win this one. We just gotta play really, really well. Unfortunately, you know, you've seen these videos. You know how it can sometimes go. We don't really have a 5th shape here. We don't really have a 5th shape, and because of that, I'm not gonna keep these honor tiles. I wish we could greed out a little. We're not going to keep these honor tiles. Now, I'll tell you this much. I would love to pick up another Southwind as it's our double. So it's two Han for us. You know what? I'll keep that dream alive for a little bit longer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Those are our 5 shapes. It's okay. They're not the strongest shapes, but they'll do. Unfortunately, We're gonna have a hard time finishing this 7, 8, 9, huh? The reason for that is because, again, it's close to the door. No one really wants to discard it, and 2 of them are already represented. So there's only 2 left in the entire wall. They could be sitting in someone's hand right now. You never know. I'm gonna cut this 7. I'm gonna cut this 7. And now the god draw. Well, honestly, here's what I'd like to happen. First, I would like a 4 of characters so I can cut the 1 and improve that weight. Then I would like a 7 of characters, and then I'm slamming the Riichi button. You know, I could have kept the 6, 7, 8 and maybe gone for the maybe gone for like a single tile weight for the door or something, but that doesn't feel that good. That doesn't feel very good at all. Player to my left is doing some thinking. They're also willing to cut a 5. I don't know. I mean, it'll be cool to go back in the logs. Holy moly, the closed con. Oh my god. Our hand just became so much more valuable, especially if we can call Riichi. If we can call Riichi with 2 chances at an Oradora. Oh my god. These are really scary discards I'm dropping right now. People probably think I'm going for a half flush. I'm not, dude. My hand is just kind of in shambles. Okay. I would love to call Riichi right now. Anyone else up hoping that they draw the tile for their Tenpai right now? Okay. Player to my right is also, if they're willing to con, then they're willing to say be gone, other players. I'm trying to make mnemonics that rhyme, okay? Okay, so here's the messed up thing about this. There's only 1 7 of characters left in the entire game. I don't think we're gonna draw it. If I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you, I don't think we're gonna draw it. I think it's in someone's hand right now. As a result, what do I want to do with this hand? Just not deal in. I just don't want to deal in. This is a heartbreaker. You have to believe me. This is an absolute heartbreaker. We gotta do some folding. I gotta peep. What kind of match history you got, huh? Yeah, an extremely banging match history as well. Of course I'm folding here. We could have gone for the 1 through 9 in the circle suit, but like you saw our starting hand, right? We had 4 circle tiles. In retrospect, it could have happened, but as I'm looking at it now, I think it's very foolish. And this is why we play safe. We just don't want to deal into 2 Dora, dude. That's a dealer Mongon. That's a dealer fake Mongon. Player across from me just got absolutely shreked into the Shadow Realm right now. This is getting more and more worse for us too as a result, because if we sumo enough big hands, we're gonna run into a situation where we might kill the player across from us before we have a chance to even come back. Now at this point, right, player to my left has probably such a huge lead that we're honestly competing for second. I think that's the right move to make. I think that we shouldn't try to like shoot for the stars necessarily. We should just aim for second place. Second place would be huge at this table. We were kind of fighting it like earlier on. The 5 is probably going to be our pair. What are the god draws right now? 7 of circles and 3 of circles. I would do that and then Riichi Pinfu in a heartbeat. The Dora is the 1 of characters. How interesting, how interesting. Now you're also looking at this situation and you're thinking to yourself, what a wonderful world, number 1. Number 2, there's the whisperings. The rumor mill's going nuts lately. There's the whisperings of a mixed triple sequence, 1, 2, 3 in all 3 suits. It's possible. And gosh darn it, it's poggable. I think we can maybe go for it if the cards let us, if the cards allow. If the tiles allow, more accurately. Okay, player across from us maybe going for a flush in the circle suit. It's not 100% confirmed, but pretty likely. Or it could be, right? With the way that they've been discarding. Oh, this hand is so bad, dude. This hand is so bad. I'm like so sauced right now. I think I go for the mixed triple sequence because even if I have to fold here, I could fold with this 8 and this 9 relatively safely. I can fold with this 1 and this 2 relatively safely as well. This 3 is unfortunately very spicy. I don't know. Someone could have a 2-3 weight. But again, if the player to my left had a 2, or like maybe a 2-4 weight, but yeah, the player to my left does not have a 2-4 weight. There's just no way. Excuse me, excuse me. Okay, I've said it before and I'm gonna say it again. Everybody in this club discarding Dora. Player across from me calls Riichi. Yeah, I'm gonna do a little bit of cute folding right now. I'm gonna do a little bit of cute folding. They haven't discarded a single circle tile, so none of my circle tiles feel particularly safe to discard. Unfortunately, we're drawing more and more of them. Yeah, unfortunately, we're drawing more and more of them. I'm gonna cut this 5. Why? They discarded a 2 and an 8. I'm gonna make that Suji read. Player to my right calls Riichi. Holy moly. Terrifying, honestly. Someone's thinking about something. They're willing to chase this Riichi. Maybe they're just going for the kill right now. Someone's thinking about something. It's not me. Wow, the disrespectful waiting 3 years before calling Ron. Wow, I mean, that's great news for us. Now we've solidified second place, and guess what? Is it by sticking our neck out under the executioner's blade? No, my friends, it is by playing defensively. I love playing defensively, man. I love playing defensively. And then sometimes when you get a great hand, I love playing offensively. That's the beauty of Riichi Mahjong. It's funny too, like by playing this game, I'm not just trying to like sauce you up so that, you know, you think that Riichi Mahjong is more important than it is. Of course not, of course not. It's a game like a lot of other games. However, with this game, I really like it because it like makes me realize when I'm really anxious about something, when I'm really scared, or when I'm really bothered by something. And so I like that, and that, like, oh, if I'm feeling really scared right now, like, what's that? Like, what's that resistance? Is it entirely Mahjong, or is there something going on in my personal life, you know? Am I willing to open up this hand? Holy moly. Dude, there's a chance that we get 3 concealed triplets with this hand. It's a pretty small one, but I'm taking this pawn immediately. So now what happens? I would love to chi a 2 or a 4 of characters. Of course, the 4 is the Dora. We'd obviously prefer that one. Player to my left has a history of throwing the Dora too. It's a possibility. It's a possibility for sure. I mean, it's honestly so impressive. I feel like a supporting character in an anime about Mahjong, and they're like the student council president. You know what I mean? Also, this sucks. Yeah, this absolutely sucks. Terrifying situation with no real safe tiles for me. Gonna break up my triplet here. That's 7 discard. What could that mean? 7 could have meant that they had like a 5-7, and then they drew a 4. They upgraded to a 4-7. Okay, fair enough. Can we still stay in here? Can we stay fighting? I am not sure if we can stay fighting in this one. Oh, I mean, oh, come on. You're gonna make it really hard for me to say no right now. Okay, we can fold with the 6 if we have to. We can fold with the 6 if we have to. Please, I need someone to throw down a 2 or a 5 of circles. I mean, come on. Okay, 5 of characters is also safe, but I don't really want to break that up. Hilariously, we are still 1 away from Tenpai. If we chi a 3 of circles or 2 of characters, we would have to cut this 5. Not necessarily safe though. They could have a 5-8 weight. 7 is not safe. Wow, it passes. What? What is this? 1, it's a terminal, but it's not the kind of terminal that I'm really looking to discard right now. Was this 4 discarded since they called Riichi? I'm pretty sure this 4 was discarded maybe right before they called Riichi. I'm actually not sure. I should have paid more attention. It's hard to tell in situations like this. Holy moly. All right, now we're kind of screwed. So we should have been folding with the 1 of characters way earlier. What was I thinking? I was thinking maybe it's Suji to the 4 of characters, but I've noticed that a lot of them have been discarded now. So, okay, let's go for it. It passes. Wow, the 5 of bamboo was safe all along, dude. Okay. 2 players in Riichi, they can kill one another. They can honestly destroy one another. I'm gonna be sitting here counting my fat stacks, okay? We're gonna need a safe tile to discard though. 9 is about as safe as it can get. It's Suji to the 6. It's safe for the player across from me, and we've killed all of the 8s, or at least almost all of them. Show me the one of a bamboo. The 1 of bamboo was actually not that safe. There was something zuzzy about it. Player across from me had 3 Dora in their hand. Holy moly. Couldn't they have just sat in Damaten? No, they couldn't. They had no way of winning except to push for a Riichi there. Honestly, I can understand pushing for the Riichi there. Why? It's because, like, oh, I have 3 of the Dora. Like, what am I scared of? Someone having 1 of the Dora? Yeah, no thank you. Okay, this is a weird hand where I'm like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have like 6-ish shapes in our hand. They're not great. We can chia the Dora, the 5 of characters if we wanted to. 1 shape, 2 shapes, 3 shapes, 4 shapes, 5 shapes. Technically, those are all the shapes that we need. They're not looking super fantastic though. Player to my right opens up with the green dragon. A very scary situation, honestly, because our hand is not good enough to push. I don't want to race with this hand, dude. I honestly don't. This hand is not good. I understand it's like an all simples angle, don't get me wrong, but something about it just doesn't feel right to me. It's because we have no shot at folding if we restrict our hand. We need to keep our hand extremely flexible. Cut the 2. I don't really think that the 2 does anything for us. I will open this hand to get into Tenpai, but not much else. It's just too scary right now. Player across from me discarding some great tiles. Maybe they're going for a flush in the circle suit. I mean, player to my left looking like they've accumulated the most garbage that anyone's ever seen in their entire life. I'm gonna cut a good tile right now. Yep, don't want to deal into it later. I'm glad it's only a chi for the moment. Unfortunately, wow, we're drawing some good tiles too. Holy moly. Would I chi a 5 of characters? I think I would chi a 5 of characters to toss this 8 and get into Tenpai. It's not a very great Tenpai though. Again, all of our discards are so spicy. All of our discards are so spicy. And keep in mind, oh my God, my heart stopped because they could have a 2-3 or something, right? Keep in mind, this is I have to fold here. I honestly have to start folding here. This is a 1 Han hand. This is all simples. It's 1,000 points. I would like to not deal into a 2,000 point hand if possible. 2 was recently discarded. I feel relatively okay about that one. Oh man, this is a tough situation. 2s and 3s. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 3 copies of the 3 of characters are out. 3 copies of the 2 of characters are out. It's very unlikely that they have a 2-3 weight. It's very unlikely. All the 2s are gone. They actually can't have a 2-3 weight. As a result, I will be throwing this. Okay. They're willing to discard a 7. We gotta play this one a little bit carefully. We can't get careless. I can chi this to get into Tenpai. Oh my God. I'm pretty sure this 8 is safe. Dude, I understand. I understand that we could have called Riichi there, but this hand is a little too spicy for me. It's honestly not worth going for. You're gonna hate this. I hate this too. I honestly hate this too, but it's not worth going for. This is 1,000 points, and the player to my right has been in Tenpai for the last 5 years. Call him Anna Kendrick, okay? I swear to you, we're gonna go back in the logs, we're gonna hold hands, we're gonna go back in the logs. Oh my frickin', the 6 was safe all along. We're gonna go back in the logs and we're gonna see what they were working with, okay? I'm gonna cut the 6 right now. Probably this east wind is very safe, right? We're in the south round. I mean, they are sitting in the east seat, but they would have to be on a single tile weight for this to matter. Chiing this actually does not a Tenpai make. Okay, fair enough. If we can pawn something and cut the 5, I would absolutely take that chance right now. Surprisingly, the 5 is very safe. I'm gonna cut the 5. Wow, we couldn't get back into Tenpai. The 6 of characters was safe all along. Okay. Oh my God, my camera's been gone the whole... I was making such good expressions too. The camera, I was so focused. Okay, it's a repeat. Oh my God. He's gonna say it. I absolutely have to say it. Did someone at this table order like a F ton of garbage? Did someone at this table order an F ton of garbage? Because I know we were going to share a lot of appetizers, but like, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't really want to touch the garbage, and I feel like we're going to split the bill later. I'm going to have to pay for some of the garbage. I don't really want to do that. Honey, you're making a scene. Yeah, but I don't want the freaking garbage. Okay, I mean, this hand, dude. This hand is all aboard the struggle bus right now. We're going to need some god draws if this hand has even a remote chance to get into Tenpai. Okay, I mean, kind of sick, right? The 6-7, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 shapes without a pair. Fair enough. Sounds good to me. Okay, there's our pair. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why do I feel like this is bad? They just pawned my seat wind. So this is the most obvious flush in the bamboo suit I've ever seen in my entire life. Player to my left, dude. New strategy just dropped. Okay, they pawned the south wind as well. New strategy just dropped. Discarding the Dora early because it's worked really well for the player to my left. Oh, what is this? Hey, I'd like a turn, or maybe honestly, I would not like a turn. This is a really spicy situation. If I'm gonna have a fighting chance, I need to cut this 4. Player to my left, I don't know if they're necessarily in Tenpai. Oh my god, that 2 discard is also really scary. That 2 discard can mean a lot of things. They could have a 2-2-3 shape that they just broke up. There's so many things that could be the case there. What? We have a lot of safe tiles, but unfortunately we're burning through them right now. Wow, willing to discard a 5. Okay, they're willing to cut an 8. I'm willing to cut an 8. Monkey see, monkey do. Absolutely. Oh, Monkey D. Luffy? Yeah, I get it. I know I should be watching One Piece. Unfortunately, I don't have like 7 billion hours to devote to that show right now, even though I know I would probably like it a lot. They're discarding a lot of character tiles. This 3 is probably safe, right? Oh my god. And yet it does not feel safe whatsoever. They're willing to cut the 4. I'm willing to cut the 4. Because they can't win off of it anymore, right? The player across from us cut the 4. He was cheated by the player to our left. They win with a huge hand here. What is this? Toy. Oh my god. They hit the 4 Han. As the dealer? No, not as the dealer. Okay, this has become a really tight race now for 2nd and 3rd place. This hand is okay. It's not as bad as some of our other hands. Unfortunately, we are doing a little bit of struggling, huh? When I open this hand, 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 shapes in our hand with a pair. Okay, that's good news for us too. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. If one of these can become something, I'd be so grateful. Unfortunately, they're both Suji to the Dora, which means they're not really that safe to keep around right now. Okay, I'm gonna cut some of my more dangerous tiles right now. This hand is good. This hand can absolutely compete. All simples is a possibility. Riichi Binfu is a possibility. Sure thing. I would love to chi into a 4 of circles right now. Get on a 3-sided weight in the bamboo suit. Holy moly. I don't think this 7 actually helps us here. Because now, I mean, we can chi a 6 or a 9. I mean, there's a lot of tiles that we can accept in our hand right now, right? Pawning this, surprisingly, also does not help us. So why open our hand when it's not necessarily advantageous for us? Yeah, let's not do it. They're willing to cut some spicy tiles. I'm willing to cut some spicy tiles, dude. Call me the Bulldog Ramen Corporation. They got some good spicy ramens. Okay. Oh my god. All the 6s are gone. They would have to have an 8-9 weight if they were waiting for the 7. Oh my god, and I draw a red 5. Thank you so much. Okay. 7 is surprisingly safe. I mean, not surprisingly, we talked it through. But now what? This is too Han. I can't, dude. I can't. Oh my god. At least this lets us stay in Tenpai. Please cut the Dora right now. Oh my god. Whoa! Always eat before you record. Always eat a snack before you record. Holy moly, Tsumo, Tanyao, 2 Dora, 2 Red 5. Oh, the Hanemon, the farm to table Hanemon. Incredibly lucky. Holy moly, incredibly lucky. And now what do? We protect the plate. We protect this second place, dude. Absolutely. Oh my god, I could kiss you on the mouth right now, dude. You're giving me the simple Yakuhai when it matters the most. It's so good. It feels so good right now. Kimochi, etc., etc. Go ahead, pawn the Southwood. Pawn the Southwood. You don't even know the danger that you're in right now. You don't even know the danger that you're in. Should probably cut the 7, right? But again, if we draw like a 6 or something, we'll be happy to trade off some of our weaker shapes. All right, everybody in this club opening up their hands. Sure thing. Wow, kind of incredible. Maybe 3 concealed triplets is a possibility. We're 1 tile away from getting into Tenpai. We chi a 3 of characters or a 2 of bamboo. Absolutely, we'll take that kind of Tenpai. I'm not one to turn up my nose at that. And then if we get into Tenpai on a good ooh, we'll love that red 5. But wow, it's really spicy actually. It's Tsuji to the Dora. So this is signaling to me that they're going for the half or the full flush in the circle suit. If I was them, I would be aiming for the full flush, right? Because, okay, I'm gonna cheat this. I'm gonna get into Tenpai. Because they have to have a big comeback if they want a chance in this game. All right, I would also love to draw a 5 of characters if you're offering right now. Unfortunately for us, if we draw a circle tile, we'll honestly have to do a little bit of reconsidering. Like, do I want to... one of the few ways we could lose right now. One of the few ways we could lose right now is by dealing into a monster hand to the player to our right, right? Full flush is 5 Han. 5 Han. That's way too much for me. Willing to cut a terminal, though. Come on. You got to assess the risk reward right now. That's one of the few ways that we can lose. Right now, this hand is 1,000 points. Let's keep that in mind, okay? This hand is 1,000 points if we win this. Wow, the player to our left played really, really well. I might go back into the logs later and just watch them play this game. You know what I mean? And just see what they were doing and see if I could have done anything differently. The 8 of circles is a little bit spicy. 2 of them are already gone though, so no one has a pair of them at least. 7 of circles is way too spicy. Oh. Turn the video off. Turn the video off right now. Turn the video off right now. I don't want to talk. I honestly don't want to talk about it. Please turn the video off. Now it's literally a do or die situation. Oh, baby. And this is not the hand that you kind of want to, that you want to see. I need to keep these honor tiles because if there's a chance for us to open our hand for a quick, any hand that wins right now, we'll absolutely take. Any hand that wins. Any port in a storm, any hand that wins. Can't pawn the west winds. Those actually don't do anything for us, unfortunately. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 shapes, surprisingly. Surprisingly, right now, we have 4 shapes in our hand. Okay, a lot of our dreams going dripping down the drain right now, but we're starting to draw some great tiles. We're starting to draw some great tiles. We can't open this hand. We don't have a Yaku right now. We have nothing. Our hand is pretty invalid. Wowzers, though. Wowzers. Maybe we do open this hand and go for the all simples. Honestly, all that needs to happen is that this 5 needs to become something to go for the all simples dream. I think I would open my hand for that. Oh, but I'm the dealer, dude. Oh, this is actually a terrible situation. Because I'm the dealer, if I win, we keep playing. I want the game to end and I want to just be able to protect this second place. It's a little spicy right now. It's a little spicy. Okay. So now what do? We have to... I honestly should have kept the 4. I should have been cutting these west winds. Because we're locked into the all simples hand. If someone else calls Riichi right now, it's a nightmare scenario for us. It's truly a nightmare. I don't know. This is a really weird situation. It's genuinely a weird situation. Cutting some of these west winds. Would love to draw into a a 4 of circle, a 4 of bamboo, 6 of bamboo. Both of those would be kind of sick right now. Okay, now there's a lot. If we chi into a 6 of circles, we'll also be really happy to see that. Please. Please. Okay. 2-sided weight. 3 in the 6 of bamboo. I can't believe how recklessly I played that last round. That felt so bad. That felt so bad, dude. Dealing into 3 Dora? Yeah, there's no worse feeling than that. That genuinely hurts. And I said it too, right? I said it. Like, you know, we gotta play more carefully. There was what, like 9 discards in. We'll go back in the log, so we'll make sure to learn some lessons from that one. I'm not about to not learn any lessons. Cutting the Dora. Cutting the Dora. Why? I don't know. Feels good, man. It feels good. This is the full outside hand, or this is the half outside hand, by the way. I should have cut the 5 instead of the Dora. I could actually make use of the Dora. Oh my god. Playing a little sloppy right now. Definitely playing a little sloppy. Okay. Fair enough. I'll keep these honor tiles. I'll keep these honor tiles. So what am I trying to do right now? I'm trying to accumulate enough of a lead so that if someone else wins with a small hand, I can just, like, if someone sumos with a small hand, as you know, it's statistically likely that they'll do eventually, right? We can still stay in second if we have enough of a buffer, and that's what I'm trying to accumulate right now. At the same time, I don't want to necessarily like get into a position with a lot of risk. Okay, I've seen The Big Short. You think I'm about to put my entire portfolio into mortgage-backed CDOs? I'm gonna be honest, I don't know if CDO is the correct abbreviation there. Okay, people can probably sense that I'm trying to do something weird here. That's okay. That's okay. Call me the city of Portland, because I'm keeping it weird. Unfortunately, the South Wind and the Green Dragon are both live tiles. Okay, no longer. South Wind's looking pretty safe. Okay, with that, this shows that either I have the luckiest hand of all time, or I'm not going for a flush in any of the suits at all. I'm either immediately folding, or I'm going for something like a half outside hand. Could pawn that, but we don't necessarily need to. Don't necessarily need to. The Green Dragon, I have a sneaking suspicion that someone has a pair of these, 100%, Hundo P. 90 to a Hundo P right now. I honestly, there's a part of me that thinks that I should have discarded these a little bit earlier. Dude, what if it's the Yakuman? Do you think it's the Yakuman? It's probably not the Yakuman. In which case, I mean, here's the thing. If they win with a 1,000 point hand, if they win with a red dragon only hand, it's not impossible. It's not impossible. 3 Dora are out. They literally can't win with the Dora right now. Then we get out of here scot-free. We get out of here in second place. Unfortunately for us, the most dangerous tiles are this white dragon and this green dragon. This green dragon is honestly burning a hole in my pocket. Feels more dangerous than this 4 of bamboo somehow. Okay, they're willing to cut a 6. They took another tile into their hand, though. I'm cutting it right now. Okay, it passed. Holy moly. There's a world where they run us, right? They hate us because they run us. There's 3 2 of bamboos out there. It's pretty unlikely that they have the last 2 of bamboo and they're waiting on a 2-3, right? They could have a 5-6 wait. They could have a 5-6 wait. It's probably a little too late to be pushing for this hand. Here I go pushing. I should take my own advice and listen to myself and say like, oh, hey, Yusong, you don't have to push. Not all situations mean that you have to push with the most aggressive hand of all time. Player to my left pawns, sure thing, sure thing. I'm gonna fold here. If we go to an exhaustive draw, we should stay in, even if we're not in Tenpai. So long as the player across from us is not also in Tenpai, we keep our second place. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. I have to discard twice more. Okay, good. It's my favorite K-pop group. Number 1. Number 2, I got 2 safe tiles. The 2 of characters is looking extremely safe right now. And we know for a fact that the white dragon is safe. They literally can't win anymore. Holy moly. We did it. Please let me end in second place. Please. The player across from me is in Tenpai. Okay, I mean, lesson learned. Lesson learned. Are you kidding me? That one hand where I dealt into that half flush. Honestly, you could pinpoint the moment where his soul leaves his body, where he dies inside. Okay, get ready. Call me Abraham Lincoln, because I'm spending my entire life in these goddamn logs. We have to learn from this one. We have to learn from this one. No hands, no hands. Sumo this one. We played aggressively. How long have we been in Tenpai? For a while, right? I mean, not that long, but like long enough. Yep, 9 discards in. I'm willing to, I'm willing to stay fighting like this. Show of hands. Anyone else have anything scary? 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 2, 2, 5, 7. I mean, impressive looking hand. Not gonna lie. Impressive looking hand. Wow, and they fold with the 5-7 shape. Okay, fair enough. Cut the 5-7 shape. They're discarding some dangerous tiles. I mean, why does this player to my left's hand just look better than mine? Okay, I sumo this one. Someone else sumos something. 2 players in Riichi. Sumo the 7. They called Riichi. They chased the Riichi with a... Why did they chase this Riichi? I have to look at this player and see what they know that I don't. Player across from them calls Riichi on a 1 of bamboo and a 7 of characters. Of course, we don't know that. They could have anything. So what do? We play it pretty safe. Oh my god. Play it pretty safe. Discard the 1. Still playing it safe. Still playing it safe. Riichi on the white dragon. Fairly safe. Okay, what are they waiting on? The 4 or the 7 of characters? Now, there's a good chance that someone deals the 4, right? 2 of them are already gone. It's safe to the player across from us. They don't know that they have 2 of them, though. And this works out for them. Dude, but what happens about all those games where it doesn't work out for you? I can't believe this. And they just sumo it. Okay, fair enough. I win a monster hand here. Or, wait, do I lose a monster hand here? I lose a monster hand here. What did I deal? I feel like I dealt the 1. No, I dealt the 7. No, I dealt a 1. No, I dealt the 6 probably. Hey, if someone has 2 sets represented and they're willing to cut 2 of the door and you're 99% sure they're on a half flush, maybe don't cut a tile that they can use. I cut a 1. They were waiting on the 1-4. Of course, dude. Of course. The fact that they were willing to cut this 2 is a little bit suspicious, right? I cut a 1 here and I dealt in. I'm almost positive. Yeah. Yeah, I cut a 1 here. Okay. Player across from me not in Tenpai yet. Player to my right, no idea what they're doing. Okay, fair enough. That hurts. That hurts. Then they play a sumo. They call it Riichi. What are they Riichi? Off of a 5-6 of circles. I mean, that's pretty good. That's really, really good. Yeah, it's amazing. Do they have any copies of the Dora? No. But they had an early Riichi, and you know what? They took it. Dude, I love the way that this player cuts the Dora. Not gonna lie. This is their starting hand. Okay, they draw the Dora right here. This is looking like an all simples hand. They keep the Dora for a turn. And then when other shapes start to crystallize, they keep the Dora again, okay? But now they cut it for the chance at a 5-5, 6-6, 7-7. Naru, extreme Naruhodo Ne energy. I don't know if I would have done that. And then dude, this shape is so good. 3, 5, 5, 6, 7, 7. This shape is so good. You can accept a 6 or a 4 here. It's not like super visible, but it's looking great. Holy moly. Okay, that's good. That's good. Someone deals into a monster hand here. Okay, this player. What are they doing? Almost in Tenpai, kind of. Not really. They actually have to get rid of one of their shapes, one of their extra shapes. So don't show hands. What's the situation like? No one is called Riichi. I am showing this a really scary hand. I've drawn all bamboo tiles though. I don't know if this is that scary. At a certain point, it's like, oh, you've just drawn garbage, huh? Dora honestly seems maybe like your safest tile. 7, 8, 9 also seems pretty safe. 7, 8, 9 also seems pretty safe, with the 8 being the most dangerous tile. Like, of course, it's the original door. So what do I do here? Maybe break up the 6, 7. 7 seems okay. 6 seems less okay, but 3 7s are gone. What did you discard here? You discarded the 3. That's pretty spicy. And then you dealt into someone's monster hand like that. Dealt into Right Lord. Okay. Did this player get into Tenpai when they called? Yep, they're in Tenpai now. Okay, good players will call to get into Tenpai. Yep. And then what are they waiting on? A 3 and a 6? 3 and a 6 of circles. Okay, fair enough. Someone deals into a monster hand here. This is a long video. We're in the logs. We're in the logs. What do you want me to say? Player across from me. Okay, what is this situation? I would cut the 9 here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, no. 7, 8, 9. Oh, they're in Tenpai if they cut the 4. I would cut the 4 here. Tell me you cut the 4? They call Riichi. And then the player to their right wins it. I mean, I would have done the exact same thing. The 4 seemed pretty safe here. Oh, they did call Riichi though. This is what? Riichi Pinfu? This is Riichi Pinfu. That's it though. No Dora? This is a little too spicy. I mean, 3 4s are already gone. And they chose to call Riichi in the face of that. Kind of impressive, honestly. Waiting on the Dora or the 4, honestly, kind of impressive. I admire the tenacity. This was East 3, okay. A few exhaustive draws. Sumos with a big hand. I sumo with a huge hand. I deal into the worst hand of my life. This is the moment that keeps you up at night. I was saying it too. Scariest version of Right Lord's hand is that they have a half or a full flush. Oh my god. They don't, but they have 3 Dora. If I didn't deal in here, the rest of the game would have been so easy. I mean, breaking up the white dragons is probably fine. Breaking up the 9s is probably fine too. I dealt one earlier, which I guess gave me a false sense of security, and there were a lot of 8s and 9s gone, but so what? People could have a 5, 6. That's still so possible, and look at that. They did. That one's gonna haunt you. That one's definitely gonna haunt you late at night. I win with a pretty small hand here. Yeah, because I opened my hand and went for a fast all simples hand. But like this is not where you want to be. Like, ironically, you don't want to be the dealer in this kind of situation. They deal the, what do they deal into me? They deal the 3 of bamboo because it's Suji to what they just dealt. Okay, they're going for like a 7 pairs hand, it looks like. And they're just trying to get rid of some of their more dangerous tiles. Fair enough, fair enough. Deal into my hand, but what does it matter? It's a really small hand as far as things go. Maybe they were even intentionally trying to deal into my hand. Okay. I mean, this game was truly some of the highest highs and the lowest lows, right? It hurts, but this is what Mahjong is all about. This is what competition is all about. This is what trying to better yourself, even if it's in a game with a lot of anime waifus. It's what it's all about. If you like the video, please leave a like and a comment. It helps out a lot. Subscribe if you want to see more new videos every day. Stream Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays on Twitch at 4 p.m. PST. You can find that link in the description. Of course, you can also join us in our Discord too. Share your epic Mahjong hands. Share what you've been cooking lately. You know, some of my best friends cook. Jesse Pinkman and Walter White. No one's gonna hear that joke. It's at the end of the video. Leave a comment if you heard that joke. I don't know. You know, just because it feels like calling out to the void, and maybe the void calls back. All right, until next time, please be patient with yourself and please take care of yourself, okay? I'll talk to you soon. Peace.